Hi there, my name is Namida Sai, and last month I participated in the biggest game jam in the history of the world and the universe, Ludum Dare 47. Usually game jams have a little bit of leeway as to what you can use to make your game. Free art assets with public licenses, same with music, sound effects, those are usually allowed. But the Ludum Dare compo wants you to do everything, and by that I mean absolutely everything, in the 48 hours of the jam. Which means no candy. So without further ado, let's jump right in. It's 11 PM on Friday. The theme is announced, Stuck in a Loop. So I pulled out the whiteboard and started exploring my options. The first thing I thought was the classic repetition gameplay. Think Looper, think Edge of Tomorrow, think Groundhog Day. Time travel is plain fun and probably one of my favorite topics. Only one problem with it. I'm 100% certain it's too complicated for me to make in 48 hours. The other topic that sprung in my head straight away was non-Euclidean geometry. I had played Antichamber just 2 weeks ago, so the classic many paths to nowhere level came immediately to mind. I shut down an angle of the theme pretty fast though, so then I brainstormed a bit more and discussed with my wife some ideas. Stuck in the Loop makes me think of Stay in the Loop. It's 2 AM on Saturday and it's decided. I will make a social media simulator where the player has to spot the truth in a constant flow of fake news. Happy with that idea, I go to bed and try to get some sleep. Saturday 6 AM, it's time to rock and roll, baby. Here's the plan. First, I make the UI layout for the timeline. Second, I make the post appear on the timeline. Third, I write the post. Fourth, I make the art. That leaves me the whole of Sunday to make the sound effects and music and some spare time to polish the look. Let's get started. Making the UI ends up not being too difficult. I had used the scroll rect component before for my GMTK jam entry. I didn't want to waste any time, so I still looked up a tutorial to make sure I didn't miss any steps. I'm thinking at this point that I'd like a notification system to tell you if you're doing well or bad. Like a spray of particles that go over the screen with a lot of likes from your followers. But then how do I show when you're doing bad? I guess I'll take a page from Reddit's notebook and have a dislike button as well. That doesn't look too bad for a grey box UI. Yeah, that feels good. I'm not even gonna try to replicate the scroll up to refresh Twitter thingy, I'm just gonna put a big ugly button there, here you go. So now that I've got my post prefab and my timeline, it's time to write some code. So it's a social media timeline, right? I want it to be random, otherwise it doesn't really feel like social media. I'll have a pool of posts that I pull from to populate the timeline. I've got 4 collections hard-coded. Each collection is populated with the appropriate posts in a list. The collection has a story index which starts at 1. Every time the refresh button is pressed, it picks one of the collections at random. Then it checks that story's index, pulls all the posts in that collection flagged with that story index, then increments the story index. That way, the story is always progressing forward. The only random aspect is that you don't know which collection is going to progress on refresh. It's not really optimized, but for now it's working, so moving on. Okay, so that took me way longer than I thought. It's 2 PM already. I'm supposed to start doing the art. I once again come to my wife for inspiration. We talk and we decide that what if the social media was set in a fantasy world? And what if we had 4 different events happening at the same time? Also, what if we just shamelessly inspired ourselves from real world events? It's okay, nobody will know, it's satire, right? Then it's time to write. One moment I'm a serious reporter from the listener, the other I'm Tom the Happy Troll who proposes a drinking game. 165 posts spread across 4 storylines. Each storyline split in 8 stages of about 4 to 6 posts to make it more digestible. It's 11 PM and I've got 2 choices. Gotta mitigate the risk in a jam, I go with the latter option. Sunday 6 AM, wake up idiot, you're not done yet. I know at this point I won't have the time to do my notification system, so I decide to go with a simple score gauge on the side. Each post increases it or reduces it depending on whether it's valuable information shared to the rest of the world or not. I clean up the UI a bit, because I know there's no time to add source URLs to all news posts, and certainly no time to make 85 different fake article images. Once all of that's done, time to playtest and get first impressions. I go to my go-to a beta tester, CurryMaster. Okay, we're good. It's time to do art to it. First, let's pick a consistent color palette. I go to Paletten, and because purple is my favorite color, I go with this shade. Once I put it in, I'm not sure. I show my wife, she's not sure. I send it to CurryMaster. Denied! Okay, back to Paletten. Green and browns feel medieval fantasy to me, so I try that, picking pastel shades that feel nice on the eyes. Wife check, better. CurryMaster check, approved! Okay, we're good. Time to draw some icons. Okay, I like that. That's not half as bad as I thought it would be. Let's check the time. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's think. You know what? Forget the music. Twitter doesn't have music anyway. Sound effects. Okay, let's try BFXR. Why is it not exporting? Come on, I've got all the SFX here. Just export. No. Okay, mouse sounds it is. Okay, I've done an audio manager before. Okay, we put them here. We put a string ref. We put this line here and here and here. Okay, done. Test. Oh my god, it sounds so bad. Never mind, no time. Let's build. Now let's set up the HIO page. Okay, match the color palette of HIO to the game. Do a quick thumbnail. Write a dumb description. And submit. That was tight. I think that's my time. You can play my game on itch for free. I'll put the link in the description, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Okay, bye. See you in the next one.